Alright guys, this is Fishing Planet, and you're watching Colt West. Now, first and foremost, sorry about the background noise. Live in Texas, it's hot. Fans on, fans staying on. Alright, this is going to be a super quick tutorial about how to use your walkers and your poppers, your topwater walker and topwater popper. Now, we're going to start with a walker since I've already got it on here. You're going to throw your walker. Now, you're going to make sure your reel is set to the slowest rate. You're going to start reeling, and then you're going to kind of jerk it. Now, you can do this once and stop. You can do this twice and stop. You can kind of reel it in, then do it twice, reel it in, do it 3 times. And it's going to take you a little bit to get used to it. You're not always going to get anything. And if you notice the end of the line in the water, every time you pop it, it changes from left to right. So basically the lure has air in it, like an air bubble, kind of like a jerk bait or a hunchback jerk bait. And it fucking, every time you jerk it, it walks back and forth, left and right. Now, before it happens, let me teach you one more thing that people don't know what they're talking about, especially in YouTube videos. I just watched this one dude on YouTube try to tell you how to use a walker, and this shit's retarded. That's why I decided to make this video. Check this out. This is what he was doing. He was doing this right here. Okay, yeah, you know, it might work. It might say walking, but that's not how you do it. He was tapping both triggers at the same time, and he damn sure wasn't walking the goddamn lure. Now be gentle with your left trigger here. You don't want to jerk it too hard. See, the fish bit it, but we didn't get a hook set. Oh, that's another thing I was going to tell you guys. When you're fishing with the topwater lure, like your walkers and your poppers, you need to be very, very careful with your hook sets, because if you, most of the time, I don't even jerk my rod, because the hook has a barb on it. It's very easily set with no jerking at all. So all you have to do is, when you feel that fish hit that lure and you see your line going around in circles, you're gonna wait, I don't know, 1 second, 2 seconds, then you're just gonna start reeling them in. The hook will set itself. The reel itself will set the hook. Now, this, keep in mind, this is for smaller fish. You know, fucking 1 pound bass, 2 pound bass, half a pound bluegills. I mean, obviously, if you're in a big lake and you got big fish, fucking feel free to try it out. Fucking jerk your rod a little bit. Well, I was catching them. I was pulling them in with my walker just a minute ago, but I guess they don't want to cooperate. Also, get your rod at a nice angle. That'll help a lot. You see how the rod's at a nice angle and you're not having to work so hard to pull it all the way up, and makes the line go haywire. You just want a nice little walk here. God damn it. You see the fish? He grabbed it. And then what did I do? I tried to walk it again and jerked it right out of his mouth. That's why you want to kind of go slow. Start off slow till you get real used to it. Because it's the same thing with the popper, and I'll show you all that in a minute. When you're popping that damn thing and you go to hit the pop button and then a fish grabs it at the same time, you're just going to pull it right out of his mouth. Unless it's a bigger fish, and in that case I have hooked a couple of 2-3 pound bass when they bit it while I was jerking it. But and I don't know, for a little chit chat, the poppers are my favorite in real life. I like frog poppers. And crankbaits are nice, but I like poppers. And I do use a casting reel just like the one shown here in real life. I also use a spinning reel. And for those of you that don't fish in real life, these casting reels, they're a pain in the ass, because if you mess up when you throw it, and you don't place your thumb on the line at the right time, it's gonna backlash, and then you gotta take it all apart, untangle the line. Sometimes you can't, you gotta remove everything and redo your line. And when you're beginning and learning how to use one, it's a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna go into ratios and real performance and everything like that, but a lot of people like them just because you can it's just easier to cast, because the line's not spooling off of a spinning reel, getting caught on the edges and stuff. And it's a lot quicker, a lot smoother, most of the time a lot further, with less weight. God damn. Alright guys, I'm gonna switch to the popper right quick, because apparently they don't want this walking. Alright, the popper, friends, is going to be the same thing, but you're gonna do this slower. And what you want to do is you're gonna hold your reel, see, just like that. And you're gonna do it for about that long. But as you're doing that, you're gonna jerk your rod just a hair right in the middle of that reel cycle. So hold, pop, let go. Hold, pop, pop, let go. Hold, pop, pop, let go. Hold, pop, pop, let go. Now you don't want your reeling speed high, because if you do that, it's not gonna pop right. You know what? Let's try something else. Oh, you're cool, Mr. Gangster. Let's see if they want it now. You see, they bit it, and I popped it right out of his mouth. Shit. Now you see when I reeled in, it didn't set him. So I tried to easily jerk it, and it still came out. Gotta be very careful. What's wrong with the other side of the lake that y'all don't want this popping, but over here y'all want it? And sometimes if you catch yourself going too fast, take a deep breath, slow down. I want to know what happened there. See, the fish grabbed it and decided to take off. And when he took off, he pulled the fucking lure out of his own goddamn mouth. And sometimes, like, these lures have a lot of air in them. So what he just did is he kind of pulled it underwater so fast that instead of floating back up to the top of the water, it floated up to, you know, in between the top of the water and, you know, it didn't float all the way up. It only floated a little bit of the way up. Kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean. Fucking, you've seen them put the boat in the water when they're walking on the bottom, and you got a little air pocket. Or Assassin's Creed Black Flag, where you got the diving bell, same concept. You know, it's funny, I start to make a video with these things, and then the fish don't want them. And then as soon as I'm done making the video or some shit, even before the video, I'm reeling them in like crazy. I don't have a lot of fucking proof, because I just hopped on the lake after selling all my fish. But I'll show you, I did catch one with my walker. which I guess we'll switch back to it. But you see, here's a bluegill with the walker, spotted bass with the walker, another spotted bass with the walker. Like I said, this is the same thing, except a little bit faster. Ooh, I can't wait till I get my fucking runners. That's what I really want. My runners, my crankbait, and my fucking hunchback runner. And see, I don't want to spend my coins on it because I need some more unlimited licenses and stuff like that. And you see, the main issue that we're having right now is the time of day and the weather. Because usually earlier in the morning, the bass like to come out, and late at night, the bass like cool water. Now, yes, it is cloudy, and the sun's not really out, but you gotta understand we're on Lone Star Lake, and it's fucking hot, cause it's Texas. How is my line already at 65 goddamn %? Shit. There he goes. Come on, bite it. I feel him. God damn it. See, I wanted him so bad I jerked it right out of his mouth. I wish I had a lot more money for you guys so I can go to a better lake, but I've been buying here lately a lot of new reels, new rods that I need. I'm fixing to have to buy more line. I know I have to buy another one for my my spin reel with my bobber and shit on it. A higher pound test, because it's getting to the point where I'm catching some pretty big fish and the line's not doing so well. Now granted, I don't know what happened there. Granted, I've only broke one line and the entire time I played this game. And if you, well, you can't see because I ain't caught nothing, but I'm level 15, fixing to be 16. So generally when you get your line stuck, don't give up. You know, unless you're literally sitting there for an hour, don't give up. It might take you 30 minutes to get it unstuck, but you can do it. You know, unless it's just something you ain't worried about, like a fucking worm or... But if it's one of your lures, get it out. And one of the best ways to avoid getting your line stuck in the first place, use your head. You know, don't fucking throw a bass jig in the middle of a bunch of weeds and shit. If you want to fish in a tight spot like that, best use top water lures. Even then, you're gonna get stuck, but most of the time you can just pull it right out. uh, in lakes like really, really loggy lakes, like say Mudwater in Louisiana and shit, stay off the bottom. If you're gonna use a bass jig or a spoon or any kind of spinner, any kind of sinker, then you need to stay in the middle of the water, not all the way down at the bottom. Make sure you check your anchor tablet to see how deep it is, or just pay attention to your, god damn you fish, or just pay attention to your little deal up there at the top right. The deeper the water, the slower your lure's going to go to the bottom, obviously. Well, guys, I apologize. This was supposed to be a short video, but apparently the fish don't want to cooperate right now. And I hate leaving you guys long videos because I know that.
I don't see any Chromecast or Cast enabled TVs linked to your account. You can add devices in the Google Home app.
Google, shut up. Ain't nobody talking to your dumbass. But I hate leaving you guys long videos because I know you guys wanna just learn it and do it. But I've already showed you the techniques. Like I said, be careful with the pulling it out of their mouth. I'm not saying you can't jerk the pole, but when you do, jerk it very easily. Most of the time, what I'll do is I'll let them bite it, and you'll feel them bite it, and then you'll see a line going around a circle. I'll wait a couple seconds, and then I'll barely pull my line. There are a lot of cases where I will just reel it in, like reel set it. Like I'll let the reel set the hook for me. But you gotta use your best judgment. You know what lake you're fishing in. You know what kind of fish are in the lake. Well, in the game you do, anyways. Son of a fucking bitch. Fucking hockey boy, fucking Canadian bastard. Probably scaring all that fish away. Oh yeah, that's nice. Thanks for letting me fucking... You ain't gotta subscribe or nothing to these videos, guys. I don't make a lot of videos try to get money and shit. I work for a living. I mean, it'd be nice if I could start making money on YouTube, but I don't even know how to go about fucking getting them idiots to pay me anyway, so. Now, it would be nice if some of you guys did subscribe, fucking, just cause, you like me or whatever, but I'm not gonna be all funny and shit. Every now and then I'll have some jokes, but yeah, see, there you go. That's exactly how it's done. Just like that. Y'all saw that, right? About time, you damn fucking dumb fish. You look like a spiny turd. My videos aren't gonna be edited and fucking. I'm not gonna put little words in them like everybody does. I'm not gonna fucking. I'm not gonna put big bubbles up there saying subscribe and fucking do this shit. I don't fuck with a computer. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know how to use a computer. I know how to do all that shit. But why? You got a voice, use it. You know, you can talk in the video, and if people don't want you talking, you shouldn't make a fucking video in the first place. Or they shouldn't be watching the video if they don't want to listen to somebody talk. Oh, that's nice. Fucking lag or whatever the fuck it is. Reeling the line in, and you aren't even touching the handle. Oh, there you go again. Super great. And for all you people that use the single line rod reel and line meter, damage meter, I advise you to change it, because that's really dumb. You want the pro damage meters. It tells you individually fuck. I mean, what if your rod needs to be replaced and not your line, or vice versa? You know, it'll tell you this. It'll tell you that when you catch say for instance, you catch a 5-pound fish, that you're having issues with it may not be your rod or your line. It may be your reel. God damn it. See, I pulled it right out of his fucking lip. Anyways, my advice, use the pro damage rating meters or whatever. Fucking go to your settings. Always check your settings at the beginning of every game you play. And play with them. For those of you that like the single bar, well, more power to you. I hope your fucking all your shit breaks and you spend a bunch of money and you don't know what to replace. And y'all see how I did that? The fish bit it and it swam around in circles for a second or two, and then I barely pulled the rod. And there he is. Well, I caught 2 fish for y'all guys on the walker. You want to see the popper now? Those of you may have noticed this little yellow piece of shit here. I have only caught 1 fish with this thing. I don't know why I have so much trouble with it. I bought it when I first started the game just because I unlocked it and it looked cool. But it's not even I wouldn't even classify it as a spinner. Because you know most spinners are a bass jig with 2 little spoons on them that you know move and flicker the light, and hell, some of them actually spin. This thing don't do shit. And here, I'll show you exactly what it looks like. I mean, see, it's really I mean, to be honest, if I was using this in real life, I would stick that fluffy part that's on the goddamn hook inside a catfish bait, or something that smells good to bass, or anything, and then I'd fucking use it. But I guess I just ain't got to this lake that has a fish that really like these. But I've had no luck with it on bluegills and carp and bass. I mean, it's alright, but anyways, back to the popper. So here's a popper. Remember, it's going to be slower than the walker. You can leave this sit. You can reel it in without popping it. The fish can still see it. Pop it a couple times to attract the fish. See, there he goes. Pull. Nope. And see, now the lure is stuck in the middle of the water. It's not going up, or it's not going down. It's very slowly going up, but it's kind of stuck. You can still fish with it like that. It works, but you want to pop this lure to attract the fish, just like that. Reel it a couple times very slowly. Stop. Pop it again, attract the little bastards. Reel it. Pop it once. Pop it once. Pop it a couple times. Pop it. Reel it. Pop it. Reel it. Pop it. Pop it. Now remember to reel your reel before you pop it, and then as soon as you pop it, let go of the... There he is. Nope, see? I think some of these fish in this lake are just too small to hold up to this here popper. See, if you look up at the top, it's got a number 1 hook, number 1/0. That's a pretty big hook, guys. I don't know how much y'all know about fishing, but your hooks go from like big numbers, like number 10 hook, number 8 hook, fucking, okay, 10 is really small, number 1 is big, but then after you get to 1, then you go to 1/0, which is bigger than 1, and then you've got, you know, so on and so forth, 2/0, 3/0. You've got some pretty nasty hooks out there, like deep sea hooks. Now, I don't go deep sea fishing a lot. I have been, I think twice. Now, I know I've been once, but I just used basically a regular rod, and just a standard deep sea rod, and I caught a couple of mahi and a tuna, but I've never been extensive deep sea fishing. That's for all those rich bitches and actual fishermen that sell fish for a living. Me, I'm a country boy. I love my catfish, I love my bass. They taste good. My crappie. Yeah, crappie. Oh God, see? It's every time Hockey Boy follows me or he's on the same side, it's like I'm not catching any fish. Y'all notice that shit? Tracy. Pretty sure you're a female with a dude's character, hopefully. Butt fuck. No, just playing. Sorry, Tracy. We love you, Tracy. Don't really know Tracy, guys. Ooh, but she or he is level 29, which is pretty cool. I would be probably higher, the highest level you can go, but I don't play this game. I'll get in the mood, so I'll play it for 2 weeks or so, but there he is. Damn. But then I'll go on to something else and switch back and forth. No. You saw me popping it really fast there, like I was walking a walker. You really don't want to do that, because where the fish is at, yeah, the fish swims and it fucking chases your shit, but most of the time the fish wants to stay in its little area that he's at. So you want to attract him, and you don't want to move the lure or the bait, whatever it may be, too far away from that spot too fast. So think about it as a little ripple in the water, how it expands, kind of slowly move it out of the vicinity just in case, you know, a fish sees it and it wants to follow. But don't make the fish fucking chase the fuck out of your shit, because you'll never catch anything. Fishing is patience. Son of a fucking bitch. You smallmouth bastards. Oh. Don't ask me why I turn my camera like this. I don't know. I just do. Even in real life, I'll kind of turn sideways a little bit like this, and sometimes it's a little bit more comfortable than trying to hold your pole up and see past it. See what I mean by tight spots or tight spots? Be careful. You can aim your shit. I'll show you how to do that in a second. God damn it. Twice I popped it while the fish was grabbing it. See, that's why I say, guys, that's why I say kind of pop it, maybe pop it again, and then reel it a couple times, because that's happened to me quite a bit where I popped it and the fish grabbed it and I pulled it right out of his mouth. And you see, that time I didn't even have to pop my reel. The fish grabbed it and I reeled it in. And I got him. If I would have popped it, I probably would have lost him. But there's your proof on both. There's your proof and your technique on both. It's not really hard. It just takes a little bit of patience and a little bit of time, and you know, not a lot of time. Just 15-20 minutes. And you'll get the hang of these things. Anyways, thanks for enduring the short or the long video that was supposed to be short, and for listening to me ramble a little bit. But I try to stay on topic, which I think I've done pretty well here. Oh, one more thing. I told you guys I'll show you how to aim if you don't know how. Okay, as you know, when you're throwing your pole, you hold the R2 button, or, you know, right trigger, fucking whatever you're playing, fucking right stick or right mouse button, you know, left mouse button, whatever. You hold it to throw your pole, and then you let it go once you get to where you want it, right? Okay, well, aiming, no. Aiming, you're going to press and hold L2, and it's going to zoom in.
My apologies, I don't understand.
Oh my god, Google, I will smash. You gotta press and hold L2, and it's going to aim. Then you see your blue dot. Okay, you're going to press, say for instance you want it right there. It shows you how much power you're going to need. You're going to press R2. And you do not have to hold it, you press it. And then the line is going to go and you tap it again. And there's your perfect little cast in between weeds and shit. Make sure you have a clear path straight towards you where you're going to reel it. So, say for instance, it's best to have a clear path. Say for instance, like that right there, I don't want to cast in between those two and then reel it straight through the fucking lily pad. Okay, if I wanted to put it right there, your best bet would to be come over here and throw it. That way you have a clear path straight to you. There are some cases where when fishing, especially in places like this, like I've seen bad places, dude, that are so weedy and grassy, whatever you want to call it. You can use here it is. You can use a narrow spoon, which it doesn't really get stuck on much. It helps you get through shit. And now don't misunderstand what I'm saying here. A narrow spoon is not for going through shit. You will lose some, especially in real life. A narrow spoon is meant to fish in, which it'll tell you in the game, it's meant to fish in fast moving waters so as not to have a lot of resistance, because it's narrow and it squeezes through the water like a boat or a canoe or whatever. But you can use it to kind of help your shit not get stuck. They have bass jigs. I took mine out so I can't show you. They have bass jigs that they're made not to get stuck, or so they say. But still, don't be too brave with them, because they will get stuck, real life and in the game. But that's my spill, and hope you guys have fun playing Fishing Planet. I'm not one of these celebrity YouTube fucking players where you have to feel like you don't want to contact me or whatever, because I'm too good for you. No, hell, I'll play with anybody. Girls, guys, you kids that, you know, that a lot of people make fun of when you play video games because you're a squeaker in this. Come play with me, dude. Just, I mean, as long as you're not super fucking annoying to where I want to kill myself. I'm a nice guy. Come play with me. No, I don't have a bag of candy for you. I'm not like that. And really, I'll fucking smash a bitch fucking if I catch anybody fucking trying to pull that shit on kids. I hate that shit. But yeah, fucking look me up if you want to play with me. My name is well, let me find it on this little deal here. Right there, Colt -West 01. Can't miss me. So, anyways, guys, y'all take care and stay tuned for my next and very far and in between videos.